I'm teacher Patty, and I'm a teacher from Options for Learning, and I read the story titled Inch by Inch by Leo Liani, and it's about a story of this little inchworm that measured many types of birds. So he started off measuring the tail of a robin. So there he is. They show him, where is he at? They show him crawling on the robin's tail, and he's measuring 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. So they show him measuring the different birds, even the flamingo neck, the neck of the flamingo, the beak of a toucan. So it's just a variety of different birds. So it kind of does teach your child of the different types of birds. Maybe they've never seen a toucan or a pheasant. They don't show the whole pheasant, but it shows the tail of a pheasant. So it's just a fun little story about this little inchworm that's measuring different birds. So I thought of an idea that you can do at home, a home activity along with the story, and it's measuring. So you can use tools like a ruler or measuring tape if you have that at home. But if you don't have that at home, you can make your own. And all I did was cut out a piece of paper, and you can measure it if you want. If you do have a ruler, you can create your own. But if you don't, it doesn't need to be exact. It could be, you can just eyeball it. The whole point is just to introduce, measuring to your child. It doesn't have to be exact. So I just made this little ruler, 1 through 10. So just a fun little idea to measure objects in your household or even outside. You can take this outside. Your child can take it in the car. It might be on the drive to their grandma's house or wherever they're going, and they can have items with them that they can measure. So it's just a fun little activity. Look, oh my goodness, he is all the way to the end of the ruler. So after 10, maybe there's 11. So you can even extend the ruler, make it longer. So you can ask your child, what do you want to measure? Let's find some things in the house or your room that you want to measure. Or even outside, like I said, outside you can find items. Let's measure this pine cone and see how many inches it is. So you give your child the opportunity to count. So they're identifying the numbers that are written. They're counting, the inches that are on the ruler. They're starting to understand that, objects are different sizes, and there's actually a term for it, measuring, height. You can even measure width, right? Those are all new vocabulary words for some children. So the height is this way, and it's 3. Oh, it's not all the way to 4, so it's 3.5. So you can even add the centimeters in the middle. 3.5. You can measure the width around the cup. Oh, wow. Look, we can even see how big the cup is all the way around. So it's just fun little ideas. Like I said, a little piece of paper. You draw the lines. I just used a marker, and I created the inches, and I wrote all the numbers. So the child is being introduced to measurement. It also promotes understanding sizing. So now they understand, that there's objects that are, maybe this is bigger, this is medium, and let's find something that's small. What do you think is smaller than these? And they can eyeball it. Like, of course, they can just kind of, I wonder what it is. But we can introduce that. I have a little cap here. Introduce the measurement with the ruler. So now they're understanding there's, inches, centimeters, feet. Those are all new vocabulary words that they can start using. They're starting to develop similarities and differences, of height and width and maybe even weight, which one's heavier. It's just an extension of understanding size. It's just an extension. So measuring, and it's also an extension on their vocabulary, because you can ask, I wonder how long or how tall are the moose's antlers? So maybe you just want to measure the antlers. You don't have to measure the whole moose, just the antlers. Or I wonder how tall or how long his feet are. So you're going to measure his feet. So it's just different body parts you can measure. You can even measure your own arm. Maybe your child wants to measure his or her arm, maybe the length of their hair. So it's just a fun activity to do at home. And like I said, if you don't have the actual real tools, you can just make your own with paper and markers. So I hope you enjoy this idea. And if you would like to see the read aloud of Inch by Inch, you can join me in the other video where I read the story inch by inch. Okay, I'll see you next time. Thank you. Bye-bye.